Thanks for tuning into Hudstone Media, where we use our superpower of hindsight to rewrite movies and TV series. In this video, we continue our Star Wars Rewritten series with Episode 2, Rise of the Empire. This will be a 3-part video, and we hope you enjoy. If you haven't seen Episode 1 yet, just click the link above, or check out our video series on how the original Star Wars trilogy explained the events of the prequels. The Clone Wars have raged for 4 years, as clone separatist and Republic loyalist armies battle for control over the galaxy. The separatist armies have united under the mysterious Count Dooku. Their forces, fueled by a secret cloning facility, overwhelm the loyalists, whose only aid has come from the human Imperial force. The Jedi Council refuse to take sides, offering only mediation. Individual Jedi, however, have joined the battle on both sides, including Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, who lead the defense of Alderaan. In orbit above the capital of Alderaan, Separatist and Republic battleships bombard each other. The last Alderaan battlecruiser, however, has taken major damage and its shields are failing. From the command center in Alderaan's capital city, Obi-Wan calls through to the leader of his X-Wing squadron, Anakin Skywalker. He tells Anakin that Alderaan's fleet is finished and that the clone cruiser is going to attack the main city soon unless he can disable their main weapon. Anakin asks, where are their reinforcements? Where are Tarkin's ships? Obi-Wan replies, they're still on their way and they won't get here in time. Elsewhere in the city, a group of senators including Padme, Bail Organa and Palpatine are being protected by the Royal Guard as this attack has interrupted a crucial loyalist meeting. The last Alderaan battlecruiser's shields fail and its cannons go offline. The main clone ship now takes aim at Alderaan's main city, bombarding it. Anakin leads his X-Wing squadron as they battle enemy fighters, many perishing, but Anakin expertly takes out the enemy fighters and the ship's defenses. Lining up then firing on the main cannon, he blows it up just as the city's shields fail and it's about to be destroyed. Meanwhile in the capital city, a squadron of clone soldiers led by a Jedi have infiltrated the city and are advancing on the Organa Royal Palace. The capital police are trying to hold them off, but the battle-hardened clones overrun them. Bail orders all the senators to hide in the safety of the royal shelter under the palace. Padme refuses to join them and rallies the Royal Guard behind her. Obi-Wan stays in the control center to continue coordinating the defense of the city. Padme and the guard take up positions at the first level balcony, concealed from the courtyard where the battle has taken place. The clones, with no further resistance, cautiously enter the courtyard, then more brazenly march towards the palace entrance. As they arrive at the main doors, Padme gives a signal and the Royal Guards unleash their thermal detonators down at the clones, then begin firing from both sides. The clones are decimated with none surviving. The Royal Guards celebrate their victory, but then a Jedi enters the courtyard and ignites his lightsaber. The guards now look at each other nervously, but as they do, Obi-Wan suddenly appears in the courtyard and confronts the Jedi. He asks him to surrender, as they are both Jedi and should not attack each other. The other Jedi, however, tells him that there is more at stake than Jedi principles and honor, that the galaxy is on a cliff and he needs to complete his mission to save it. Obi-Wan tells him that killing senators isn't going to save the galaxy. The Jedi replies that I only need to kill one. They battle as the Royal Guard and Padme look on. Obi-Wan gets the upper hand and eventually cuts off his hands, leaving him disabled. Obi-Wan asks him to give up, but he refuses. The Jedi tells Obi-Wan that he must complete his mission, that evil is coming, but before he can continue, a Royal Guard shoots him with his blaster. Obi-Wan turns and berates the soldier for killing an unarmed man, a Jedi, and orders the guard to be arrested. Anakin returns to Alderaan's main city, where he is welcomed as a hero. Anakin struts in and lets Padme and everyone know that he saved the city. She smiles. The Senate is in your debt, great Jedi. Anakin smiles at her as she pokes fun at him, and they share some banter back and forth. Bail Organa thanks the Jedi and laments that a clone strike force got into the city, that they may not have survived it if Padme had not taken action. Palpatine interjects and asks who let the clones know of their meeting and how did they get into the city. There must be a separatist mole in the Senate, or on Alderaan. Obi-Wan advises that the capital is safe from above, but clone forces are moving towards them on land. Obi-Wan meets with the senators and advises that they can now escape. Just as they begin preparations, clone fighters fly overhead. There is a second force on their way with tanks and air support. They approach the city. Alderaan's ground forces engage them, but they don't stand a chance. Anakin suggests he take what's left of the squadrons and give some relief to the ground crew and some time for the senators to escape. Obi-Wan agrees. Anakin and the remaining pilots take to the skies and get into dogfights with the clone squadron. One by one, the Alderaan squadron are taken out and Anakin is left alone, picking off fighters with his advanced skills. But eventually, a fighter gets on his tail, locks on him. He's about to be taken out. Then a TIE fighter fires on the clone fighter and saves Anakin. And then a fleet of TIE fighters fill the air, taking out the clone fighters. AT-ATs and walkers flood the area, attacking the clones' ground forces. The Imperial human force have come to the rescue. Back at the capital, the senators, Jedi, and General Tarkin rejoice in their victory. A report comes back that an alien senator was caught sending information to the Separatists about the meeting and providing a way for the clone forces to enter the city. The senator is arrested by Tarkin's men and taken away. Palpatine mentions that he hopes the aliens don't get away with this treachery like the last Separatists who attacked Naboo did. The ones the Jedi let go at trial, saying that they felt that they were telling the truth. Obi-Wan and Anakin begin to argue the point, but Tarkin interjects, stating that the Jedi may have some talents, but this war could have been stopped if the aliens were handled earlier. Palpatine quickly changes the subject, commending Anakin on saving the planet. When Palpatine and Tarkin leave, Organa speaks with Obi-Wan, explaining how lucky they were that the Imperial human force arrived just in time. Obi-Wan is not impressed. They seem to have a knack for arriving just in time. There is a celebration on Alderaan. Anakin and Padme spend time together, and their attraction is strong and clear for all to see. Obi-Wan speaks with Anakin, first complimenting on his performance in battle, but then reminding him that he is still a Jedi and must adhere to the Jedi principles. The next day, a bounty hunter ship arrives. It's Sharad. He greets everyone, and especially Padme, who he tries to flirt with and giving her over-the-top compliments. Sharad tells Obi-Wan that he has come across some information about the Separatist leader Dooku and a deal he's making with a slave trader named Watto. Palpatine and Tarkin join the conversation. He continues that Watto is going to meet with Dooku at his hidden cloning facility. Tarkin exclaims that if they found the secret cloning facility, it would cripple the Separatists, end the war, and bring peace and prosperity back to the galaxy. But to get that information, they'll need to go to the slaver planet of Zygerria, deep in Separatist territory. No Republic force could get there and get the information. Someone will need to go undercover and find this information. Someone that knows the planet and can look after themselves. Anakin responds he knows the area well, it's where he grew up, and that Watto was his master when he was a slave. He knows them and can find them, but he fears going there. Sharad explains further that he's also been tracking the assassin who led the attack on Naboo, and he has information that he is on Zygerria as well. That can't be a coincidence, Obi-Wan remarks. Sharad also shares that the name of the Dark Jedi is Darth Maul. Obi-Wan is shocked by this. Darth? Darth, you say? Anakin asks what's wrong. Obi-Wan replies that is the name Sith warriors use, but they've been extinct for 100 generations. Palpatine mocks these stories and tells them that these are just rumors, old traders' tales. They need to end Dooku and end the war. The group agree, and that Anakin should go. Padme insists she accompany them. As a member of the Senate, she can negotiate a peaceful agreement. Anakin isn't happy with this, as it's dangerous. Padme picks up her blaster and equipment and reminds him that she can look after herself. Sharad also insists he goes, as he knows the Wild West of the Outer Rim and has connections to get into Zygerria. Obi-Wan reluctantly agrees to join as he is Anakin's master. He suggests they tell the Jedi Council, but Palpatine explains that the Council are neutral and won't help, and as they've seen on Alderaan, there are spies everywhere. This needs to be a secret mission, and only this group can save the galaxy. As they head to Sharad's ship, Obi-Wan mentions to Anakin that he senses much sadness and anger surrounding Zygerria. Anakin admits that he fears going back there, but he must overcome his fear to become a great Jedi like Obi-Wan. Sharad tells them there is no direct safe passage from loyal space to Zygerria. They'll first need to go to a neutral planet, back to Tatooine. Thanks for watching part 1 of Rise of the Empire. If you'd like to see part 2, just click the thumbnail on the right. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you next time.